My fiance asked for a prenup, and I wasn't offended until I read the clause about future children not being mine. When I confronted him, he asked how I knew. He brought it up over takeout like he was asking me to pick a paint color. He said it was just smart that his lawyer insisted, that it would protect both of us. I have my own savings and a stubborn streak, so I shrugged and told him I'd read it. The draft looked normal at first, accounts kept separate. A fair split if we divorced. Nothing I couldn't live with. Then I hit the section about children. It wasn't long. One paragraph tucked between property language and holiday schedules, written in that sterile tone people use when they want something awful to sound reasonable. It said any children conceived or born during our marriage would be presumed not to be mine, and that I waived the right to dispute parentage testing. I reread it 5 times, waiting for my brain to turn it into something else. It didn't. It just sat there, calm and absolute, like a trap with velvet lining. When he got home, I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I just asked why our future kids needed a clause that treated me like a stranger. His face went still for half a second, like a camera catching a glitch. Then he tried to laugh, too lightly, and asked what I was talking about. I told him the exact wording. He stared at me and asked how I knew, not why I was upset, not what I thought it meant, how I knew. My stomach dropped so fast I thought I might be sick. I asked what he meant, and he corrected himself, saying he didn't realize that part was still in there, that it must have been an older draft. I said. I opened the file he emailed me. I said I read what he sent. I asked why there were multiple drafts at all. He sat down slowly, like his legs had given up. Then he admitted he hadn't emailed me the document from his lawyer. His mother had. That should have been the end of it, but it wasn't, because he started talking, and the words came out in a rush, like he'd been rehearsing them in private. He said his family had a trust. He said there were conditions. He said any heir had to be verified through their bloodline, and that his mother's attorney insisted on language that would make it easy to challenge me later if things got complicated. I asked what complicated meant. He looked at my stomach, then looked away, and said his mother wanted to use the embryos. I didn't understand. Not at first. We never made embryos. We never did IVF. We never even tried. He swallowed and said, very quietly, that he did. Years ago, with his first wife. Before she died. And now, he said, they were stored under his name, and his mother had already arranged options to make sure his child existed, with or without my cooperation. I asked if he planned to tell me. He said he thought he could handle it before it got real. Then he reached for my hand like we were still a team, and I realized the prenup wasn't about divorce. It was about making sure I couldn't stop them from bringing a stranger into my home and calling it my family.